everyone. Welcome back to the Rich Nonprofit. I'm Lisa Avila, and today I am joined by Shilpa Cacho, and I'm raising my hands because I'm so excited. Hi.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here with you. Oh my God, I love you so much.
Oh, thank you. I want to give a quick introduction because I was just telling Shilpa that I was looking on her website and I was like, okay, this is the best. She is the love mentor for powerhouse women who have it all and are ready for marriage that expands them beyond success. I mean, come on, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, I know. It's God, who doesn't want it? All week,
And
I was like, all week I've been just like so grateful to do this work, and I can't. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, and the reason that I have you on here is because we both work with powerhouse women, successful women who are strong and all the things. And yet we all want love.
Yeah. Yes.
And you help women find that. And I love so many things about you, but I love that that is your purpose and you live it, you walk it. And so I wanted to bring you on here so that I could ask you all the questions.
Yes.
So that you can help women. So I'm going to get started with, okay, women. We are, most of us, I'm just generalizing, but we are exhausted from holding it all, right?
Yeah.
There's so much there. And when you are constantly being strategist, fixer, the one to, impact, how do we then attract a person who can hold us when we are such strong women?
Ooh, I like just got chills listening to that question. It's so good. Yes. How, as a woman who holds it all, carries it all, kills it at work, probably also takes care of family, friends, like you just do so much for so many other people that you're like, how can I trust someone to take care of me? Right. And this is the gift in this work is it all comes back to this resistance that you have to receiving. What I've recognized across the board, including in myself, like I'm a high achieving powerhouse woman myself, that I have recognized that I've had to grow up being such a accomplished achiever, doing it all, carrying it all, because I really didn't trust anybody to take care of me. My parents didn't have the ability to at least show up emotionally. So then I was like, okay, I've got to impress everybody. I got to do everything on my own. I can't really trust anybody. And this is my second marriage. So my first marriage, that really came into play. Like it goes so much more beyond like, can someone do something for me physically, like take care of my physical needs, like meaning so you come home from a long day and this person actually cares about if you've eaten or not. Are you hungry? Like, let's relax together, which is like the cherry on top. But the thing that we're all craving is, can someone take care of my emotional needs? Like when I'm scared, when I'm struggling, when I'm doubting myself, even though the outside world sees some other version of myself, like super confident, I can handle it all, but I come home and I'm struggling, I'm doubting myself, and I'm like, oh my God, like who can I trust this version of myself with? And for you, in order to be able to do that, what I've noticed is a lot of us struggle with vulnerability and intimacy and emotional intimacy, not just dropping your panties and getting into bed with somebody. Intimacy, I mean, like, can you strip off all your clothes and allow someone to see like your heart? And this comes through doing work with your body. Actually, it comes with so I do somatic work with my clients. Our bodies hold on to a lot of our past traumas, memories, the stories we're still holding on to about our childhood, about who we can trust our deepest, darkest secrets with, or if we can even trust men, period. It's all held in here. So I do a lot of somatic work with my clients and a lot of things with my high achieving clients. They are hooked to the to-do list, to the doing, to the proving. So another big part of this is, how can you come back into presence? So literally out of your head into your body. And how can you be more connected to life itself? Really, like when I'm in a conversation with you, okay, say like someone's on a date, but I'm in a conversation with you right now. I'm just very present. I'm excited to be here. Whatever comes off my, like out of my mouth, comes out of my mouth. I'm not sitting here trying to find the perfect words in order to impress you. Or I'm not sitting here trying to figure out if this is a red flag or that's a red flag, or what do I have to do in order for you to act a certain way towards me or to choose me. So it's coming from a level of presence, because when you're in that, when you're present, and you can do this through breath work, through movement, it takes practice and intention to really cultivate this within yourself. But yeah, it is definitely like a necessity for you in order to be able to connect with somebody else on a deeper level and to allow them to hold all of that. So it comes from a place of self-acceptance, truly, presence, and breaking away from that you have to do anything in order to receive from someone else.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Like I just threw a lot at you. I know. I told you I love to talk.
No. It's so good because I know my clients feel this. Sure, we're working on business strategy, but of course life comes into it because it's all intertwined, being a mother, being a partner. And so that does come up because when you have those feelings, right, they show up in everything that you do. And yeah, being able to receive, that's a really tough one for strong women. We want to know that, okay, I'm just for myself, but for women that I, work with and know, we want to control it all because then we know it's done correctly.
Yes.
Right? And it's hard when you have your own business, you're an entrepreneur, you're so used to being in charge. And then, how do you let go of that?
Yeah, especially for us, we need really strong men, right? We're strong women, so we need really strong masculine men. But if we're constantly in our masculine, in the control mode, in the driver's seat, a masculine man does not want to be around a woman like that. He actually shuts down, or those guys are repelled in the first place, or they end up being you. As terrible as this sounds, but we can actually emasculate men and make them very passive. And this can be in like the most subtle of moments where, say, you're with a man and he makes a decision and you question that decision, and then he starts questioning himself. Women have so much power. And then he starts questioning himself, and then you notice that, like, ooh, that's unattractive, that he's like now doubting himself when he's trying to make a decision for you or for someone else or whatever it is. And then you're like, oh, that's not cute. But you actually play a part in that, right? Are you building up your man, or are you breaking him down because you're trying to be in the driver's seat all the time? And this also comes from this place of, can you trust the masculine to provide for you? Can you let go of the reins and trust that you will receive whatever it is that you're meant to receive? And also that you can communicate if it does not meet your standards. And it's not from a place of, it has to be your way. It comes from a place of desire led, right? Like, okay, well, how do I actually want to feel in this moment? It doesn't have to look a certain way, but I want to feel a certain way. But if you're disconnected from your own emotions and processing or understanding your emotions or what's happening in your body, then you struggle to actually communicate from that place of desire. And then you try to hijack everything, control it, and then you emasculate your man.
Boom. And there it is.
Yes.
That's so true, though. I appreciate you bringing this, to light, because we know it as women, but we're just like, go, be masculine, do all the things. And then, okay, so then take that hat off the second you get home, and now you've got to just like, and it's so hard. So I love that you said communicate your desires, because that is vulnerability right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have a fear of rejection, or just abandonment in general. If you've experienced that in your childhood, experienced in, as you grew up as well, maybe in your past relationships, it can feel very vulnerable to speak and ask for what you want and need. And what can happen, which is something I noticed in a lot of my high achieving clients, is that they go into a shutdown mode, this is how you learn how to protect yourself, which is, fight, flight, or like you go into a freeze state, you numb yourself. And essentially like you will literally disconnect and stop feeling anything. And then you get quiet and you pull away and you kind of start talking yourself out of it. Like, oh, this is not a big deal. Maybe I'm not really upset. Maybe I'm overthinking it. And then you kind of just like want to brush it under the rug. But then all of a sudden it builds up and builds up and builds up. And then you have a blow up.
Yeah. 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 And we all know a quiet woman, like in a relationship, like something's about to happen.
Exactly. I had someone ask me this question before, and someone's like, oh, I don't really fight with my partner. And I'm like, are you really communicating well then? And fighting doesn't mean like you're going back and forth, but you're essentially having some tough arguments and disagreements with each other. And that's because not everything's always perfect, especially as women. We have big feelings. We've got big feelings and big desires. And if you have really learned how to numb yourself, then you're probably not having a lot of these tough conversations that are necessary in soul deep connection and in partnership.
Yeah. Yeah. And we walk through our days being the CEOs with that armor on. And so what is the real, of course we want that. We want the money. We want the notoriety. We want to create impact, legacy, all the things. But what do you believe is the cost of constantly wearing that armor and the energy around that?
Yeah. Isolation, loneliness. Loneliness is an epidemic right now.
Yeah.
Men and women are really lonely. And it's easy to be distracted and distract yourself with whatever it is that you do, whether it's shopping, buying things, whether it's sex, whether it's food, Netflix, like whatever. We have so many distractions these days, right?
Yeah.
So isolation, loneliness, you really depriving yourself of the dreams that you have. So I have clients who have come to me late 30s, early 40s, maybe even mid 40s. And they're like, I wanted to be a mother, but I poured so much into work and avoided all of the pain that I was running from. And now I don't have the opportunity, or it's harder, or it feels more overwhelming, right? Things like that's happening. Also burnout, exhaustion, depression, and also, autoimmune diseases are big amongst women. It's because we swallow all of this. We're carrying all of this. We don't know how to process all of this. We've been hyper masculinized, and now it's like, what do we do? What do we do? How do we get the help? How do we get the support? So this is vital for you to feel connected to life, for you to feel alive again, for you actually to enjoy your existence. My client this week asked me, like, sometimes I ask myself, like, what is the purpose of being here on earth? And I'm just like, that's a big question. And you're right, because when you're disconnected and you're stuck to all the things that you have to do and all the people that you have to take care of, and you miss everything, like you miss the moments of just like enjoying a meal or enjoying companionship with a friend or enjoying companionship with a man, that you forget what it feels like to be connected to every single thing, and that joy that is within you that you have to cultivate within yourself first for you to actually start seeing it in your life everywhere. Then the purpose of life just makes sense, right?
Yes. And your soul's purpose, right?
Yes.
And then you can take the next step and the next step, and then it starts to clear.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Whew, okay.
Yes.
One quick thing before we keep going. You didn't build your business just to make money. So let's talk about what comes next. The impact, the legacy, the way you want to show up publicly around the cause you care about. On April 29th in downtown San Luis Obispo in California, I'm hosting my Audacious Purpose event. One day in person with other female entrepreneurs to map how to build impact into your business, whether that's launching your nonprofit or foundation, creating a giving strategy, or figuring out what you want to be known for beyond just your revenue. I'm keeping it intimate so that we can do the big vision work. The link is in the show notes. I'm super excited. I hope you'll join us. All right, now back to the show.
So then, she knows what she's talking about, y'all. And what I find so interesting is that we know the divorce rates, right?
Yes, yes.
We both are in the statistic.
Yes.
But you are such a strong believer in marriage. And I would love to hear about that.
Yes.
Because you inspire me of like, wow, she is all for it.
I am. Yes. And one of my like missions in life is to like make marriage sacred again. I was telling you this, I was like, it sounds like make America great again, but I promise it's not the same.
It's not the
same. But yes, like, you know, the first time around, I really screwed up marriage big time. And I'm just like, okay, it's not necessarily the construct of marriage that was messed up. It was me. I didn't have the skills. And my partner, we didn't know that, we didn't understand the level of responsibility that it takes to make it successful, to make it a beautiful experience. Mm-hmm. And because of me screwing up so badly, and it was very traumatic. I'm Indian, so going through a divorce in an Indian culture was a big no-no, especially when I went through it. So it was very traumatic for me. And I'm like, and my perfectionism kicked in. I was like, how do I never go through that again? I need to learn everything I can. So I really dove into the inner work, to understanding relationships, attachment styles, childhood, all the things. And then I went into my now marriage. I attracted my husband really quickly. And now I went into with such a different energy of, now I'm like, okay, my man is constantly trying to unlock something in me, even without him knowing it, right? Whenever I'm triggered, it's trying to teach me something. And how do we now start to nurture each other and grow each other? And I'm getting chills as I'm speaking about this, because I love that man with all of me. And we have been together 7 years, and I was like, I have fallen, and you know, like that corny, cheesy line, like, you like just fall more deeply in love. It's fucking true when you know how to do it right. And I'm just like, you know, he makes my life so much better. And it's not, he's a good man. He's a great man. And I chose him well, but it's also because of how I'm showing up in the relationship, right? I'm not making him the enemy. I'm trying to understand what is happening within me. And then I bring that energy towards him or to him, and I can actually receive for him. I allow him to see my truth, all of me. And he just like, is enamored. He's obsessed. He loves it, right? And then you have someone who you're carrying life with, right? I come home and he also wants to feed me as much as I want to feed him, and we take care of each other. We love each other. Of course, we have challenges, but we tackle those challenges together, and arguments look so much different than it did in the past for us. Even within our relationship, we've grown so much together. The more that I do my own work and follow my own work, the better my relationship gets. And you're building something with someone, a legacy with someone else. And you're not carrying all of life's burdens on your own. And then we're building a family together, and it's just this beautiful experience. Like this morning, we're all dancing around in the living room to she was watching Jungle Book, and we're just like dancing around, being silly, laughing. And like my daughter gets to witness that kind of love, and she'll grow up, and that will be her standard for love.
Yes.
Moving forward, which I didn't have that. And so we're changing generations to come because of this. And then our children to get to grow up in this kind of environment. And because they're loved, they know what love feels like. They choose wisely for themselves, but then they also bring that love into the world, and they change the world this way.
I mean, what's better than that? And yes. The idea of it being sacred, I think that's been lost.
Yes.
I know it's been lost. And so it's so easy to jump into it and jump out of it because it's not working. Exactly. But if the next generation and so on, they believe again that it is sacred, then they're not going to just jump into it because it's part of the checklist. That was me. Yes, right? It's the next thing that you need to do. Yeah. No, you really come into it as a whole person.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
With another hopefully whole person, and you grow together. Oh.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a fairy tale. It's just doing the work.
Yes, it's not a fairy tale. Like that's the thing. But it can feel like it because I just have so much gratitude for it, right? Like I love it, but it takes work and it takes intention. It takes putting in the effort, even on the days that you don't feel like it. But when you do that, then it's like, it feels magical. You feel so grateful because unfortunately, a majority of the world doesn't have it, but my mission is to help more people have this kind of love and relationship and devotion to themselves and to to their partners and to their marriage.
Yes. What a great point when you said, even when you don't feel like it, you still do the work. It's just like being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Just like having a nonprofit, all the different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some days we wake up and we don't feel like posting on Instagram, or we don't feel like going to that board meeting, but you still show up because you made a commitment. You know your vision.
Yes.
And you want more of it. And who doesn't want more love and safety and sex and all the things?
Exactly. Orgasms, exactly. Like we deserve it. We want it. But yes, in order to maintain that connection and grow it, it requires effort on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we lose that in the day-to-day of all the things that we're trying to do and check off.
Absolutely. And then once you recognize, well, this is the foundation for everything else to go even better, to be even more successful. When you have a partner just like grounding you, and then you have this strong foundation, which is your marriage, you almost see it as like the soil, right? And then so any business idea, any nonprofit idea, anything that you're just like dropping into that soil, which is really solid. I don't grow plants, so I don't really know what which is whatever.
I do. Keep going. Water it.
You plant it in there, and then it grows, right? It grows, and it grows even more so than if you were trying to do that on your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
So true. You know, so part of my business name is Poppy Grove, and the Grove is for redwoods. And redwoods grow together in circles. They do not grow alone. I mean, they can, but they don't do as well because you need, right, that circle, the roots, they intertwine and keep each other going. And just everything is better in community and with love.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I have one more question for you, for women who are listening right now. And maybe they've realized like, oh, I've actually never let anyone take care of me. I've actually never really softened into that. Where do you even start with that? Besides working with you, of course.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes, this is a great question. Okay. So where I would start is to start small. So if you were to look at your day-to-day, where is it that you're like, no, I got it. No, I'm going to do it. Or no, thank you. Or even if you go on a date. Okay. So if you're going on a date and you're a powerful woman, and maybe you struggle with believing that you can receive from men, maybe without even owing them anything, like see if you have some beliefs around that. So if you go on a date and you are the one who like pretends to pull out her wallet or her credit card, even though she knows she does not want to pay, refrain from doing that shit. Refrain from doing it. Yes. Pull it back. Do not bring that out. Absolutely not. Right? It's going to feel uncomfortable for women who have always been in control. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. So like something like that.
Making me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, no, I'll take care of it. I got it.
Exactly. Yeah. So how can you pull back and just resist doing that for yourself? Because that's become a protection mechanism for you. And it's also like, I can't receive. I don't trust myself to receive from other people. Mm-hmm. So pull back from those moments where you're really tempted to be like, no, even with compliments. Okay. So say you receive a compliment. This is a big one. Can you just receive it rather than feeling like you owe them a compliment in return? Because that can be, especially amongst women, that's a common thing that we do that really takes away from celebrating ourselves and truly receiving it. It feels uncomfortable to be seen in that way and to receive that compliment that you feel like you owe them something in return right away. So, start there. Start so small, right? And then you're going to start to notice your own emotions and feelings around that. Like, oh, that was weird. That was really awkward. But this is how you start to stretch your nervous system's capacity to hold the discomfort. And then it becomes comfortable the more that you do it.
Yeah. I love to think of a world where powerful women, they are kicking ass in business, and then they come home and they have a beautiful marriage. Yes. I mean, come on, which you're doing. Yes. You're such an inspiration, and you are showing us all how to walk the talk, how to bring out more of your feminine side when we're so like, no, go, go, go.
Yes.
So thank you for putting that into the world. We need more of that. And we need mentors because we don't know. So many of us did, like you said, maybe grew up in broken homes, or we were checking the boxes, or we were told we could have it all. And so we didn't need a man.
That's a big one these days. Yep. And then you grow resentful and lonely and hating men. And that's not the way that you're going to be truly, truly happy, right? I often think about death. I think about how, like, when I die, why? Because I want to think about how I want to live. Like, am I fully living? So when I think about death, I imagine, who do I want to be surrounded by, right? I want to be surrounded by love, my husband, my kids, and hopefully grandkids by that age, friends and people that I've really impacted and poured into and have poured back into me. And that's the kind of experience I want to have at death. Like, I fully lived. I gave everything to myself that I wanted to give.
Yep. That's such a beautiful legacy. Yeah. I love that. So tell me, Shilpa, what's the best way to connect with you?
Instagram. I'm always like on there. You can pop in and send me a DM. So that's the best way to reach out. Yeah.
And can you please tell us about your upcoming retreat? Because I was like, dang, that sounds really nice.
Yes. And it's for the women that we've been talking about this entire episode of just, you're on the go, you're in control, you're probably experiencing some burnout, exhaustion, and maybe you've been doing some work on yourself, but you're like, how do I truly soften? How do I receive? How do I feel more feminine? And this is what the retreat is all about. We're going to Sicily. We're going to be in Italy. It's this beautiful, luxury villa, and everything's taken care of for you. I'm hosting workshops there. We're doing activities around Sicily that's just going to make you come back into that presence that I was talking about, come back into your senses, like being more sensual, not in like a sexual way, but sensual meaning like really taking in the experience of life, feeling that aliveness again. Because when you can bring that energy into any area of your life, meaning your work, dating, marriage, anything, it just like, it's an injection of just pure joy and like energy. And it really does make a difference when you leave your current environment and go into this space, very intentional space, surrounded by women with very similar goals, intentions, and energy. Because I interview everyone that comes on, to this experience. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful week of just healing, freeing yourself, liberating yourself, and enjoying life again, and just truly feeling more feminine and allowing yourself to receive from the world, from life itself, from men, from other women, from community, just in general. So
the joy of that sounds, especially being around other women who want that as well, because we know women in community together for more than just, one day, we rise. We put so much, more joy and love out into the world. And when you were saying that, I was thinking, so I get really excited to eat an authentic Italian meal, right?
Yes.
And that feeling of I'm so present, I'm enjoying every bite. Like you could definitely transfer that into your marriage.
Yes. Oh, exactly. Exactly. Oh my God, that's so good. I love that so much. Yes. Taking that experience and bringing it into every area of your life, especially your relationship. It's going to just make it even juicier. Your man's going to be like, oh my God, whoa.
I want more of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have a holiday special, right, for the retreat, which people can find out about on Instagram?
Yes, it's like $1,500 off right now. It's going to be amazing. So this is the time to jump in, and you get a private intensive with me too, which that alone is $2,000. So it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's so great.
I was going to tell you one more thing. Oh yeah, because Lisa and I have been in mentorship together probably since I don't know, mid-year, like 6 months or so, something like that. And of course, it's one thing to like see each other online. And then I met her at our mentors a conference, a month ago or so now. And I just fell in love. It's so different to be in person, and I feel so much closer to you. And that's why it's like, we can do all the things online, which I love. Of course, like, thank goodness we can reach people from everywhere, but meeting in person is just next level connection.
It is next level. Yeah. And you find your people. And even if you don't think you need more people, right? You're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
But then it's just this energy and the aura of people, and you just know. Like, oh my gosh, we are going to do this together. Yeah. Being in person is everything. And it's just been so lovely to spend time with you as we work together on our businesses and grow that legacy, that love. And I learn stuff from you all the time. Same. And it's just so, I love it so much.
Same. Yes. No, I know. I love it. So I recommend it to everybody. Do in-person stuff.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, why not do it in Sicily?
Yes, right? Exactly.
Why not? Sounds amazing. Thank you, Shilpa. You are just a gem, a light. And women, we're going to believe in marriage again.
Yes.
Shilpa's making it happen.
Yes. Thank you for having me. This was awesome.
Yes. So everyone go follow Shilpa on Instagram, and we will catch you next time on The Rich Nonprofit. Bye-bye.